JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. Brico, heir to termites thrown killed in police confrontation. A man believed to be a senior member of the Klansman gang was fatally shot during a confrontation with the police in Kitsentown, St. Catherine, on Saturday afternoon. He has been identified by JBN sources as Brian King, also known as Brico, the reputed section leader of the Kitsentown-based Klansman network, which operates across Kitsentown and the Top Banks area of Spanish Town. According to law enforcement sources, King was a prominent figure in organized criminal operations, including contract killings, extortion, and armed robberies. He reportedly rose through the ranks after the 2024 death of Sheldon Walters, otherwise called Termite, taking over leadership of the gang's Top Banks faction. Investigators say King had been listed as a person of interest by detectives assigned to the St. Catherine North Police Division in connection with a case of shooting with intent against the police. Investigators say King had been listed as a person of interest by detectives assigned to the St. Catherine North Police Division in connection with a case of shooting with intent against the police. Intelligence reports also linked him to multiple murders and violent incidents in the division, including the October 31, 2024 killing of Roshane Dallas at Naysbury Grove, Kitsentown, the July 4, 2024 murder of Kevin Smith in the same community, and the October 23 fatal shooting of Theo Campbell, also of Naysbury Grove. Police sources further alleged that King controlled a network of gunmen who carried out targeted attacks and extortion schemes on his behalf, mainly against business owners and rival gangs. Authorities say his death represents a significant blow to the organized crime landscape in and around Spanish Town, particularly to the Klansman gang's Top Banks faction. The fatal confrontation reportedly occurred around 1 p.m. in Kitsentown. A gun was recovered at the scene, and investigations by the St. Catherine North Police Division are ongoing. Third suspect in Commodore massacre fatally shot in police operation. A man believed to be linked to the recent Commodore massacre in St. Catherine was fatally shot during a confrontation with the police on Saturday morning. He has been identified as Fabian Robinson, otherwise called Critchall. According to police reports, the fatal shooting occurred during an intelligence operation in Linstead, St. Catherine, around 10 a.m. The operation was part of an ongoing probe into the mass shooting in Commodore, which left 5 people dead and 4 others injured. The police, upon their approach to East Avenue, 2 men were spotted, one of whom was reportedly armed. Robinson allegedly opened fire on the lawmen, who returned the fire. When the shooting ended, Robinson was found suffering from gunshot wounds. He was transported to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. A gun and several rounds of ammunition were reportedly seized at the scene. Police sources confirm that Robinson's death marks the 3rd fatal encounter with suspects connected to the Commodore killings, as investigators continue their efforts to dismantle the network behind the gruesome attack. Christiana vendor fatally stabbed in dispute over vegetables. A heated argument reportedly over unpaid money for vegetables turned deadly in Christiana, Manchester on Saturday, leaving 1 vendor dead, another hospitalized, and a 3rd in police custody. The deceased has been identified as 21-year-old Rayon Williams, a vendor from Harry Watch District in Manchester. According to police reports, the incident occurred around 5 p.m. when 3 vendors became embroiled in a dispute, allegedly over non-payment for pak choy. The confrontation escalated into a physical altercation, during which one of the men, who had reportedly sustained a head injury, allegedly drew a knife and stabbed the other 2 vendors, including Williams. Both injured men were rushed to the Percy Junior Hospital, where Williams succumbed to his injuries, while the other wounded vendor was admitted for treatment. Police say the 3rd vendor, who is believed to be the main suspect, was later taken into custody after receiving medical attention for his head injury. Investigations into the incident are ongoing. 2 men arrested following gun seizures in St. Thomas. Police in St. Thomas have taken 2 men into custody following the seizure of 2 guns, including an assault rifle, along with 30 assaulted rounds of ammunition in separate operations on Friday and Saturday. The incidents occurred on Safari Avenue in Lysons and along the Stanton Main Road in Morant Bay. In the first incident, around 9:25 a.m. on Friday, lawmen conducted a search at a premises occupied by a 78-year-old man. During the operation, officers reportedly discovered a magazine containing 16 9mm rounds inside a printer located in a bedroom. The elderly occupant was taken into custody, though his identity has been withheld pending further investigations. Later, in the second incident around 10:30 p.m. on Saturday, police intercepted a Honda CR-V traveling along the Stanton Main Road. The driver complied with instructions to stop and was subsequently searched. A search of a vehicle reportedly uncovered an AM-15 multi-caliber rifle with 2 magazines, one containing 9 5.56 rounds. a Taurus 9mm pistol with a magazine holding 4 9mm rounds and 1.22 round of ammunition. The driver was arrested on the spot, and his identity is also being withheld as investigations continue. Police say both operations form part of ongoing efforts to disrupt illegal gun activity across the parish. Kingston teacher charged after gun and imitation gun seized at home. A 38-year-old teacher from Kingston has been charged after police reportedly discovered a gun, ammunition, and several imitation guns during an early morning operation at his Colbeck Avenue residence on Saturday. The accused has been identified as Yeri Query, according to a police statement issued on Sunday. He has been charged with possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition. Reports from the Hunts Bay Police indicate that around 5:45 a.m., a police team conducted a search at the premises as part of an ongoing operation in the area. During the search, officers allegedly found 1 9mm pistol and 14 9mm rounds of ammunition concealed inside a closed basket in the bedroom. Further checks reportedly led to the discovery of 4 imitation guns stored in a safe, along with 2 projectiles, 2 ballistic vests, and a face mask on a dresser. All items were seized and Query was taken into custody. He was subsequently charged following questioning as investigations continue. Motorcyclist crushed by a trailer after crash in St. Ann. A 23-year-old construction worker was killed in a tragic crash along the Jocksall Main Road in St. Ann on Friday afternoon. The deceased has been identified as Kevin Anderson Farmpen, Pembroke Hall in St. Mary. Reports from the police indicate that around 3:50 p.m., Anderson was riding his motorcycle eastbound along the main road when he attempted to overtake a line of traffic. During the maneuver, a motor car reportedly veered into his path, causing him to lose control of the motorcycle. Anderson was thrown from the motorcycle and slid into the right lane, where he was run over by an oncoming trailer truck. He was later pronounced dead at the Sentence Bay Regional Hospital. The Sentence Bay police are investigating the incident. Fisherman charged with murder after fatal stabbing of tattoo artist. Police have charged a 29-year-old fisherman from Hanover with murder following the fatal stabbing of a tattoo artist during a dispute in their Bull Bay community on Thursday morning. The accused has been identified as Courtney Hermans, also known as 10, of Bull Bay District, Hanover. The deceased is 27-year-old Donoy Morrison, otherwise called One Away, a tattoo artist from the same community. According to reports from the Lucy police, around 6 a.m., an argument between the two men at their shared premises escalated into a stone-throwing confrontation along the roadway. During the altercation, Hermans allegedly pulled a knife and stabbed Morrison, who fell while attempting to escape. Morrison was rushed to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Hermans was taken into custody shortly after the incident and was summarily charged on Friday following a caution statement and a question and answer session conducted in the presence of investigators. Police said the investigation into the circumstances surrounding the deadly dispute is ongoing. Flash flood watch issued as unstable weather persists across Jamaica. The Met Service of Jamaica has issued a flash flood watch for several low-lying and flood-prone areas as unstable weather conditions continue to impact the island. The advisory, which took effect on Sunday, includes the parishes of St. Thomas, Kingston and St. Andrew, St. Catherine, Clarendon, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Hanover and St. James. It will remain in effect until 8 a.m. on Monday. A flash flood watch means that flash flooding is possible, and residents in vulnerable communities are being urged to take necessary precautions, monitor official weather updates, and be ready to move to safety if flooding occurs or if a flash flood warning is issued. According to the Met Service, a trough system now positioned across the Western Caribbean is expected to linger through Tuesday, bringing periods of showers and thunderstorms, some heavy at times, accompanied by strong gusty winds. The most significant rainfall is expected across southern and the northwestern parishes. Fishers and marine operators are also being advised to exercise extreme caution as rough seas and deteriorating marine conditions are expected, especially in the vicinity of thunderstorms over southern coastal waters. JBNN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.